guys, so today I'm going to take a little bit of time, and I've just noticed the light's not on, so watch this. Hey, we're on, cool. We're going to play, I'm going to play basically, because I've been struggling with my shoulder and stuff. I'm going to do things that I can actually do that doesn't hurt my shoulder. So actually, strange enough, decks building has really been a struggle for me, so I'm going to get some help from my son to finish off some of the other videos, just while I get my shoulder back. So today I'm going to be recording a newish series where I'm going to be featuring decks that I'm currently playing in the meta at home. So these are my local decks, and I'm going to be running them through on the sim for you guys. So today we're going to run through. I'm going to play 3 games with Nico Robin, see if I can get some wins on there. I got a win the other day with it. Not 100% convinced that I'm going to do it again today, but my confidence is super low at the moment, especially after that blue-purple Luffy beating. So this version's, I'm going to say, ever so slightly different, so I am going to tweak it ever so slightly to match the version I play at home. So I'm just going to adjust that to make sure I've got it. So I'll stick in Olivia, and I'll quickly explain what the deck actually does. Take off purple, green. Because we run 4 of, well, there should be. I spelled wrong. No, Nico. Let's go Nico then. Nico. There she is. So we put one of them in and we drop down a singular copy of that one. Right, so just to explain the deck, if you haven't seen it before, I hadn't seen any videos about it. It's Nico Robin. The whole idea is she has Banish from the out, and she ramps up every time we swing. So we ditch a card with trigger, and then ramp a Don into play arrested. The whole idea is we are going to get up to 10 Don as quickly as possible and drop Kaido and Lin Lin and swing in, wipe the board, take some life. And if we do it properly, we're going to do it when we've got at least 1 Basil Hawkins in play, so that when he dies, we take a life with them. The ideal play is Charlotte, Lin Lin and Kaido on the board. If we get through to the next turn, which 9 times out of 10 we do, we swing in, dropping 2 Basil Hawkins and Onami. So Onami gives put Kaido and Lin Lin Banish. Charlotte and Lin Lin swings, we remove 10 Don. We kill everything on the board, including the 2 Basil Hawkins. That is 4 life in 1 turn because they can't stop the 12k that comes with it as well. So 12k Banish, Kaido and Lin Lin makes the opponent discard trash a life, and the Basil Hawkins trashes a life. So if you've got 2 Basil Hawkins, you're doing 4 in 1 turn. If we've done our aggro properly enough with Nico Robin, we'll banish another life as well. It's a fun deck. Out of all the decks I've played recently, it's the one I'm having the most success with, which is hilarious because it's not even meta. It's not even a big thing. But this is if you haven't seen the video, I've talked about this from another YouTuber who did this particular, and I've tweaked it to how I like it to play. So this is a much more gung ho. It goes and it goes. There's a little less defensive line in it. Anyway, we're ranting, we're talking. Let's go and see if we can get some games going. So we're going to play Western because it's legal. I wanted to play Rayleigh, but he's not legal yet on the sim, which is, well, not on this particular my copy of the sim at this point. I can't remember when they actually are legal. I think it's the 29th. Right, here we go. Fingers crossed we get a game. So yeah, I'm just planning to do a bit of a series with this because the decks are already in built. I can sit and keep my arms where they are now, and I can just lift over and click on the mouse and do it where I am. I am deliberately going to try and slow my play down a bit because in the Sims, if you've watched any of the Can We Build It, you'll have noticed that I'm making a lot of errors by clicking through too fast and not keeping on top of it. Have I gone on to... No, I did a quick join, didn't I? I haven't done a private. Yeah, I'm sure I did a quick join. So hopefully we'll get a game in or 2. But yeah, I've played the deck in both versions. I played the version that I got from I will get his name. In fact, I can do that while waiting. So the original build was by Scrolling, don't ignore me while I'm scrolling. Is that what age ago? Real Joshua. So again, shout out to Real Joshua on YouTube who produced this this particular this one. What is going on? We are in the middle of Saturday. We should be getting refresh the lobbies, quick join. We should be able to get people into games. I've never usually had a problem. Maybe I'd no, it's definitely okay. We usually don't have a problem when we're getting in there, so let's hope. In fact, I'll pause the recording while we wait, and then you're not bored for the 600 hours. Alright, we're back on. So we're playing Bella Betty. This will be not an easy matchup because Bella Betty's go wide will absolutely annihilate us. We've got a Searcher, we've got a Clover, we've got 2 Lins. We don't need the 2 Lins, however, so I will keep it for the Searcher, which is fine. Right, let's go Clover. Let's take... The beauty of this is we can take another Clover and keep searching. Return the cards to the deck and then end the turn. So yeah, the beauty... I love Clover. Clover wasn't running the original version of it, which is... I'm surprised about that because it's perfect for the deck. It's 2k counter, one cost. Go fetch me a trigger card basically. Right, so it's our 3 Don turn. Normally on 3 Don turn I usually have Nico Olivia out, but we don't have one in hand. We will, however, get the Basil Hawkins. We then will strap her up and get in there for hopefully what is 7k's Banish. We will trash that one and get arrested Don, so we're ramping up. So we're now on 4 Don, 5 Don, 4 Don, 5 Don, 5 Don, 4 Don. At which point, like I say, we should be, what we ideally want to hit is there we go. And this should slow her down, actually. The beauty of this is, if we can get them to counter out a lot, we should slow their deck down, he says. Finger his crosses. But the idea is we've got to get that ramp going, we've got to get this out as quick as possible, so that we can whap a Charlotte Linen in, and then go absolutely bonkers. 4k... I'll give them... No, we'll take this early damage. Is that kill a 4k? Kills a 5k. Yes, we'll trigger that to blow him up. Slow him down. Keep the board under control. Very nice to have the banish on Linen, but isn't always necessary. Right, excellent. Draw done. So now we're on 6 Don. So the play here is we deploy and give her 3k. We're gonna attach a Don, attach a Don, attach a Don, and attack in with a big swing for 11, which she won't be able to counter past. So we are going to take that life and we are going to banish it. With 2 Don left in the pack, I will neglect the bin because next turn we'll be able to play Charlotte. Brilliant, we're on to 3. This is where we want to be. They haven't got a big swing in them yet, hopefully, because they haven't got much in the way of rushed. Sorry, I've been playing Rust this week. They haven't got much in the way of rush. Next turn we're going to play, I should play Kaido and Lilin, I'm sure of it. Hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, well, we'll be very close to. Might have had a misplay. Maybe my brains. I don't like the sim that much. I do need to learn how to use it properly. But in fairness, we can just go full ham with again with if we're not in that position to go, we can go full ham with Nico Robin again. There we go, Ivankov. So Ivankov, active so it's not got 7 mile power at the moment. We will. Do I want to negate this? 6k. I can stop it. Let's resolve it. We might get a trigger off there. No trigger effect. That's fine. That's fine. Draw cards. Draw Don. So we're on 8. That's fine. Okay. So at this point we will run out a blocker, and that will be perfectly fine. We will go to try and put her on the back foot again. They've got 4 counter. So it's massable 4. If we've got 2 or 3, 2 drops, 2 thing in there, we don't need to trash because we're going to have 10 next turn. If they need a minimum of 3 and 2 in there, I don't think they're going to have enough counter to counter this out, which will put them on 2 life. We've got a blocker to survive the backswing. It's whether we survive the turn after that is a problem. So yeah, I missed that trigger thinking we had enough Don. Again, it's easier. I find it easier in the real cardboard version. You can just count how much Don you've got in front of you. This one don't have a problem. I also feel like they've whiffed, like severely whiffed, because they are not drawing into anything at this point. -1 again. She's not. Vankov still hasn't got 5. It still hasn't got 3k. At the moment, are they getting a boost? I thought Bella Betty boosted. Revolution actually give characters 3. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. So this is why I've held the counter in my hand, because they get these big swings in. So that is 6k. We can soak that up with a no blocker on that one. So we can soak that up with and trashing one of those, 7k. So I should be able to manage the damage a little bit here. Next turn we might not be able to. This is what I was worried about, them getting a board before we could actually thingy. I think this is the point where I actually use the blocker and keep the blocker alive to go for next turn to get a blocker again, and that will allow us to survive the turn, I think. Right, excellent, he's gone for that, so we can't do anything about that now. But it does save us a life. $5k, we'll... again, we can't stop it. Yeah, this is the Bill Betty always has this issue. Nico Olivia... I think we're fine. I think we need to no trigger that. So we can use that as counter. That works out. Surprised it swung again, but I'll take it. So we probably are dead off the backswing next turn. If we do survive the turn though, we've got the Hawkins and we can finish them in one go. Let's take out a Betty. Cancel that, we don't want to trash a card. Right, 5 attacks. If we survive, miraculously, I might have to sacrifice all my counter to keep us alive. But if we survive, we should swing in and absolutely annihilate the board anyway. Okay. We've got some big beasties on the table. So 7k, 7, 8, and 8. Right, so that's 10, 11. Well, we can't do anything about that. That would have been nice if it was a Charlotte thingy. Yeah, no, we were dead. Couldn't do anything about it. No, never mind. Right, let's read it back. Let's go again. Bella Betty Photos is probably one of the hardest ones for this deck specifically to be coming up against. Didn't help with the fact that I completely realised couldn't count my Don properly. But again, like I say, it's easy for you to pick up the Don and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's 6 Don on the table. So I remember that for next time. Assume that there is not enough Don and use it. So I'll pause the vid again. Now, let's see what happens because it might take a little while to get the next game. Right, we're up against red purple Luffy. I've never played against this deck, so this will be interesting. I'm going first every time. Olivia, no searcher. We're no searcher, no draw. Think we have to mull. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, draw Don. Run out of clover. Take him. Start setting up the combo. End the turn. So this is what we've got in the deck. We've got Charlotte Brulees, which trigger off the damage. So we'll Nico Olivia, stick, yeah, go full ham. So 10k on turn 2 banish. You ain't stopping that, bro. Sorry. We better trash, actually. That one. Getting rested done. So we need to do that at least one more turn. Even if we swing in and don't do damage, we have to make sure that we trash a card. Bond crate. Yep. 7k, no blocks. We'll resolve the attack. No triggers. Excellent. That will let us go looking for Charlotte. Charlotte and Kaido. So we'll deploy. Oh, that actually helps. We'll grab that. We will return those to the deck. We'll run out It's the die 4, which lets us gain an active Don. So this is now ramping up into what I needed to do. Deploy another Charlotte. Stick 2 more on. Swing. So 10k into, you know, you don't need the Charlotte. I can probably win this just doing that. Trash the blocker and gain the rest. So we are well ahead. Run 8 Don now. So top deck would be here. Would be Kaido and Lin. I bet the guy's thinking, "Geez, what am I supposed to? Bros, please stop." No blocks. We'll take the damage and resolve it. I'm not bullying you, dude. To be fair, it's the first game it's gone off. Right, let's draw and draw Don. So we're on 10 Don now. We haven't got what we needed at the moment, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Going for 9. He's going to have to counter out of it, or he's going to banish another card. I might as well just play the deck like this instead of going around the Kaido thing. It's just the Kaido and Lin Lin's just fun. No trashing. I've decided not to trash. Oh, he's Gum Gianted. That's fine. So it takes him up to 10. Cool. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Onami, give her banish. Keep the pressure up. 6v6, make him pitch a card. End the turn. We've kind of run out of gas a little bit here. We need a Lin to break the thing. If we can resolve a Lin in this next turn, if we get it and resolve it, we will be fine. We'll take the damage. Use that draws a card. Yeah, so we'll trigger it to draw a card. That's not the card we wanted to see. Olivia. So we get a 5k. So this is it. We're at a point where we're gonna. Yep, cool. No blocks. Resolve. We don't mind things dying. Draw. Right. So we're not getting what we need at the moment, but we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10k to 6. I am gonna have that last life. We are having that last life. Don't care what they say. Cool, right. Go 1, 2 gives us. Is he on 5 or 6? He's on 5 at the moment. Oh, he's on 6. Don't. look at the aggro on this deck. I mean, I'm not even I'm playing it in the aggro form. I'm not playing it in the. I'm not even playing the Kaido combo at this point. So it can get around not using Kaido. That's mint. Maybe this was what my friend thingy was saying. It's you know, you're not playing it aggro enough. Well, I am now. So 5, we will give you trash in that. Give it 8. He's only got 1 card. Let's give him 2. Oh, perfect. Right. Okay. Deploy. Let's get the 2k. Return. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4. 9k into 6. We love having banish on this. Yes, we do. Keep forgetting to click that. 6 clear blocker, which is fine. Right. 1, 2, 7 into 6. Perfect. So Bon clears 1k, any. 3 into 1. We've got 3 left, which I'm not going to be able to do anything with at the moment, so we'll end the turn. I mean, I haven't hit the finisher. I mean, he's dicing close to death. Let's go 3 and 4, 5, 10. So both in the same position now. And we'll let Frankie die this turn. So he's got 6k blocker again, which is fine. Where is it? Where? Oh, there's one. Oh, that's what we need anyway. Right, so 1, 2, 3. Attack into him. 6 and 6. He's got to take it. Brilliant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only 5 in it. A boo-booed. No. Let's just go. Just let him know I haven't drawn the wing gun. Attack. Not trash. Right, so at this point, we will have to take that damage. We've got the wing con. We've got 2k counter. Oops. Yep, there we go. And not enough counter. I've lost. Yeah, he quit. Oh, well, that was sat there. I mean, there probably could have been something I could have done better there, but what amount of aggro could have been that I've done there? I probably should have stacked that up higher and gone in for a bigger swing. God, let's go again. That was interesting. I've not played the deck in that way before, so you know, see how that goes in the next game. Okay, so this game we're playing Carrot. I hate playing Carrot. This actually isn't bad, so we'll keep that one because we can ramp. Draw on and pass the turn. So if this is anything like the Carrot deck I just built for my daughter, this will be tappy down everything, which is never fun. Never fun at all. But this turn will be, it's a bit different when you've got a hand using to die for, because what we'll be doing is ramping to die for and then pitching something with, we'll be going for a big 8k swing basically. Right, done, excellent. Right, run out to die for. Normally you could hold on to die for until they get a 6k, but that's not, it's not necessarily what you need to do, if that makes sense. Trash that, getting arrested, done. Yep, she's counted out. Good. So the potential here is there's some cards in Carrot that can actually just tap down Kaido and Linlin, which is not what you want to see. Oh, it's the Zoo build as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is very similar to what I built my daughter. So if they've got Zoo, they'll play Zoo into the stage, and Zoo allows them to untap Don. There we go. So rest of the stage, your leader has Minx type. You can set one of your Donoric active, and then you can set your Minx type characters, one of your Minx type characters at the end of the turn as active. We go with Petro Blocker. We'll take that one. No trigger effect for that at the moment. See, it's a risk taking damage with this deck. You've got to really know when to do it, and it's not always right. He's got a 5k again, so 7 in the play. Let's to die for gain an active Don. We've got 5 on there. I might want to go. Oh no, we can go with the threat afterwards. Attacking 7. Let's draw out the blocker. Trash in that one to gain the rest of Don. Didn't draw out the blocker, that's a shame. Right, now we'll Charlotte. We'll Charlotte Brulé. So we're on 9 Don on turn, our second turn, so we'll be on 10 Don, and we haven't got the Kaido Linlin. So top deck or take 8. Yeah, we got rested. So this is the thing. It's mint that they can rest stuff down. But not all of their stuff can hit Linlin, I don't think. Oh, we're getting rushed. That's fine. I don't mind taking the damage. No blocks. We'll resolve it. She's there to die anyway. She's died cheaply. We will take that damage. We need that card. $6k. We'll give you 2. And we'll take the one from Nekomashi. Not ideal. Nope, not ideal. This is the problem. Drawed on. Right. Now we have to deploy that. Yep, that's what we want. Perfect. For now, you. We need counter. More counter. Fine. 2, 3, 4, 5. Attack into. Let's get rid of him. Or you can get rid of Pedro, I don't care. One or the other. Don't need to trash a card now because we've got 10 done for next turn. Awesome. Right. We are probably, I'm going to say it now, probably are dead. Because the backswing here is going to be huge. And we need another turn for Kaido to kick in. Yep, I don't mind Charlotte dying. Pedro on 6. We will give you 2 from Frankie. That's banish, not rush. That's fine. And we'll give you again 2 from Frankie. Set your blocker as active. Again, whether we win on, if we survive the backswing, will be really important. Draw a card, and right. So we have to start off. They've got 3 swings, we'll have 3 2k counters. We have to minimise the swings. Let's see what he does. Nice, 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 nice. And end the turn. Right, we've got 3 2k counters. They've got a 7k and then 2 5k's minimum, depending how he sets his life up. Ideally, we need to top deck off the life the 0 cost yellow counter, which puts the life back on. Because on the backswing we win. Well, we don't win. We wipe the board. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. He's working it out now. Or whoever, if he or she's working it out. Let's not block. Let's resolve it. It was banished anyway. It would make no difference. He doesn't have rush. He's screwed Lin over. That's us lost. That's it. We've lost now because we can't swing on our turn. Wow. He could have stacked everything on the Don and won there. But we've got no way of untapping Lin, have we? No. That absolutely screwed us over. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get rid of the 7k. Don't need to trash. So it's little nuances like that that screw us over. And again, we don't have the counter to see this out. Well, actually we do if they try to go for the Lin. Oh, they do that. Oh man, Carrot's so hard to play against when you're playing a combo deck like this. Ah. Oh well, yeah, okay, good game. GG. Yeah, I'm just going to concede at that point, there's no point. Back to the main menu. So this is the biggest problem with this deck. You are stuck with that. If you don't, well, you saw the aggro when we aggroed in, it was quite good, but you're aggroing in to try and get that combo into play. You rely quite heavily on finishing the deck with that. Oh, pudding deck, nice. I like pudding. I've got a pudding deck in the build. This is fine. We'll keep this. This is absolutely fine. Let's run out pudding. Take the ramp. Return the cards to the deck. Absolutely fine. End the turn. So I've got a pudding deck in the works, which is very much struggles the same way this does. Wonder if they're building the same version as me. Right, okay, draw cards. Draw the 2 Don. Run out It's to Die For to get an additional Don. Stick the Don on. Attack with Nico Robin. Bin in a card with trigger. Has to be that. Getting arrested Don. So we're on 5, 6. So we're getting ahead at the moment. See, the thing is, we're one card away from the Uber combo. Yep, no blockers. We'll resolve that. We'll use, yeah. Shall we use that trigger effect? Yeah, let's speed that up a little bit. Get an active Don. This looks very much like the deck I've built. Draw card. So we're on 8. That's perfectly fine. We don't technically need to ramp now. What I would like is some 2k counter, which we don't get any. Let's play that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack into that. Let's try and banish some of this life away. We won't trash. We don't need to because this turn will work. In fact, the next turn's going to be overkill. Next 2 turns is going to be overkill. Yep. Here comes the Katakuri. Yep, it's fine. I can live with this. I'm quite happy to live with this. I've no problems with it. Because the next turn, Charlotte Linlin's coming down. They're going to have to swing into our life total. Shall I block that? I think we will block to save us at least 2 life swing this turn. This one we will take. We don't need the trigger effect, so we'll not use it. Let's see what happens. Right, draw. Draw them. Show them Kaido and Linlin. Attack into life. Neglect to bin a card we don't need to. End the turn. All we need to do is survive one of these backswings, which we can do with these 2 cards. And then they trash a life, that's fine. Can't swing this turn. He's got no way pumping stuff up. We don't need the banish. Let's drop that, resolve it. 8k. We can't stop that because that only gives us 8, so we'll just take it. No trigger. And they die on the backswing. Brilliant. Draw. Play Basil Hawkins. Let's see if we can get anything else just to help us. That's fine. Right, okay. Attack into leader. Gain 1 life. Trash 1 life. Trash a life. Yes! There we go. That's how it works. That's it. 1 turn kill. Easier on that one because they whittle themselves down to slower deck for me to go up against. That's what it should do. So that's, that's on its most ideal setting, as you like. Right, we'll do one more, and then you can kind of see that, what was it, 3 games out of 4? But I've had a bad matchup with Bello Betty. Had that really shocking matchup with where I didn't get into it with the aggro game, which really threw that red, purple, red Luffy player off. And I didn't get ahead of the other deck that I've already forgotten about because my brain's like dyslexic and like, oh my god, I can't remember anything. I've just said So I'll pause it again until we get in the next game. Right, we are going to be playing Reiju. I am not sure how this is going to go because Reiju is nasty, but we've got a great start. We've got a great start. We'll keep that. And the reason we've got a great start: ramp, damage, and we've got search. Could have done with Charlotte Pudding to make it amazing, or the Linlin in hand, but I'm happy with that. You bin stuff. You do that. You do that shenanigans, you sir. Right, so lead off. We get an active Don. Okay. Then we run out Nico, Olivia giving us +3, and we swing in for 8 on turn 1, and we're at 4 Don already. We're gonna trash a 2k because I want the direct for next turn. So 8k banish on, waste your counter. This is what we want. Whittle that hand size down. So we're going Dareshi next to get 2 trigger cards out. We don't want to see a Charlotte, and we don't want to see Linlin and Kaido. We don't want to see a Kaido Linlin. That's what we don't want to see. We will take the 5, resolve it. That's, oh my god, that couldn't have been any more perfect. No trigger. I mean, the only way that could have been more perfect is if we'd hit the ramp card. Draw the Don, so we're up to 7. We're going to run out Dareshi. Take that one, the Hawkins and the Nico Olivia. Return the cards to the deck. We're then going to Nico Olivia to give a +3. let's get that 10k swing in. We are going to take life this turn because I don't think they want to commit to losing it. We'll bin the blocker, gain arrested Don. Yeah, good. I've got plans to change this anyway. I've seen a card in PBR2 that might fit better in this deck than this version does. If we can Kaido and Linlin this turn, that would be really put the pressure on them. And it'd be a big swing next turn. I think he might have bricked a little bit, or this person's playing a very different deck from the version I've seen. So we'll see how that goes. Don't mind a couple of swings here. I don't mind taking a life damage. So 7 and 1. I'm sure that means we're... Let's no block and resolve. We use the trigger effect to get a card. Nice. Let's no block and give counter this time. Because he can't attack. Nice. Draw card. Go to Don. We're on 10. Let's try and take out that. They've got loads of cards in hand though. No trash. Now we've got 3 2k counters in hand. And 2 life. They've only got two attacks worth a damn. Get done for copyright by Mario winning. Yeah, I wonder how much that would work. Right, so you're going 5k into the leader. I am. Oh, what have they done? Where's my? What have they done? Oh, they've red rocked. That's fine. That's from me a little bit. You know what? Let's give him 2. And let's take that one, hope for a 10 drop. No, we're not 10 drop. So use trigger effect to get it into play. Right, okay. How many red rocks have you got in hand? Because we are going off. End the turn. If they red rock again, I'm going to be fuming. That's the other big thing that this deck falls out to, is a Gum red rock, because it just goes, yeah, put that on the bomb. In fact, it was weird, because I remember reading stuff on Thingy saying people wanted it banned. Which I don't get. It is a bit nasty, but it's not the be all end all of the deck. Right, we're gonna get 7k rush guy, are we? Oh, he's not rush. We'll just block. Without the Gum red rock, you're pretty screwed. 6 trash. I'm gonna keep my life alive, please. Thank you. You might throw a 4k on a Sanji, just try and take that last life. But I am going to play Basil Hawkins next turn. And if we top deck one, I'll be well happy. You couldn't have really fingered that, could you? Attack. Gain a life. Trash 1 life. Trash a life. Trash a life. Can you counter out of it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So he could counter out of it technically. 9. That's 12. Needs 1 more. 11. No, needs 2 more. 13. 2 cards left in hand. Let's see what they've got. Well, if they don't play a rush on the backswing, I'm okay. Well, again, depending what comes off the life. Minus 5k. I mean, you're going to have to swing in and kill that off the backswing at you. I'm fine with that, because I just go, I get 2'd on next turn. You haven't got a blocker at this point in time. But guess what, it depends what you've got in your hand. It's desperately searching for something. Pick no cards on draw. Cool. Yep, no blocks, no resolution. Got no choice. Draw Don. Stick the Don on, right, as well. GG indeed. No, we'll be trashing any card. Hey! So it does work. That made a top deck there. So you can see how the deck functions, and that's really funky, isn't it? It's like, but that's 3 games to 2 loss. So the 2 games picked up win against slightly slower decks, I think. So Reiju either bricked or was a bit slow. The other deck that we played against the previous match, it was a good hand, good way of playing. Aggro really suffers. I really suffer with aggro in that deck, but I love this deck. I mean, I can't even be disappointed when it does lose, because it is literally you either win or you don't. There's no if buts and maybes with it. I'm just a little bit salty about that game where I just kept drawing and didn't hit a single Kaido and Lillian. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that you can see how the deck runs, and you know, there's cards coming out that will benefit it. So I might tweak it a little bit, but as its current status, I quite like it. Peace out, guys.